1. Private banking in general. Private banking is a service provided by financial institutions, banks, to customers to manage their finance. But, of course, not all individuals can enjoy this private banking service. Each bank has a minimum limit of funds that customers must meet if they want to use private banking service. For example, a customer must have a million of IDR 500 million or IDR 1 billion to be able to use private banking. Private banking is an exclusive service specifically for certain clients. However, these clients have to meet the minimum required cash of order aside to be deposited with the bank. In private banking, clients withdraw suggestions relate to investment and consider the financial condition of each client as a whole. Usually, private banking services help clients to protect and safeguard their assets. Private banking providers also help clients prepare retirement plans and saving and distribute inheritance to their offspring, and other matters related to client finance. There are many advantages that private banking clients can get with regard to bank service. For example, they do not need to queue for service, complete transactions via telephone through their employees. All of these features are indeed part of the facility that banks provide to their priority clients. The bank itself also continues to look for potential clients to be attracted to become their customer. Networking of new clients can be done by sending invitations in person or through bank loans. 2. The modern banking industry is a network of financial institutions licensed by the state of supply banking service. The principal service offered relate to storing, transferring, extending credit against, or managing the risks associated with holding varies from a field. The prices bundle of financial services offered at any given time has varied considerably across institutions, across time, and across jurisdictions, evolving in step with change in the regulation of the industry, the development of economy, and advance in information and communication technologies. Functions: banks as financial intermediaries or party to transfer of funds from the ultimate saver to the ultimate user of funds. Often, banks usually alter the terms of the contractual arrangement as the fund moves through the transfer process in a manner that supports and promotes economic activity.
Funds move through the transfer process in a manner that supports and promotes economic activity. By use drop in claims bank deposit account itself, the bank can add a flexibility to the calculating media of exchange in manner that exchange that the performance of the payment system. The deposit may support the exchange of personal credit to consumers, retail banking, or short-term credit to non-financial business, commercial banking. If so, the bank aids the management of liquidity, thus promoting household housing and commerce. By financing the collection of funds from a large number of small savers, each for a short period, the bank promised the pooling of the funds to lead out in large attuned for longer periods to thus seeking to financial investment in large capital projects. Financing investment may take the form of underwriting use for security, investment banking, or lending against that real estate mortgage banking. By specializing in the assessment of risks, the bank can monitor borrower performance by diversifying across investment projects. The bank minimizes some types of risks and promotes the allocation of funds to those areas with the great economic potential. By extending the trade credit internationally, market banking, the bank can facilitate international trade and commerce, as one last example, by lending to another banks in times of external pressure on liquidity. The bank can manage core liquidity in the financial system, thus potentially stabilizing price and output. General banking. 3. Writing a simple request letter for borrowing money. Writing a simple request letter for borrowing money with sample. Use this sample letter for borrowing money as a template for your formal request for borrowing money. Last update on January 15, 2019. While banks do not require a letter for borrowing money, there are some financial institutions that will ask for it. Writing a letter asking for a loan is not difficult, but a few guidelines should be followed. Letters need to request the loan and also state your ability to repay it. This letter should not be used differently, but should rather state the fact and that's it. The bank does not care how you are, and actually planning and telling too much can weigh negatively on the chance of getting a loan. The bank wants to know the reason why you need the money and your intents to repay the debt, nothing else. Using block format. Start the letter using block format and putting the date and the financial institution name and address to the left. If you have used the service of this bank for a specific number of years, it is okay to put that in there.
If there are other accounts on file, you should also mention it in the letter. The bank needs to see that by giving you a loan, you are already a valuable part of their banking group. If you have many accounts and do a great deal of businesses with this specific location, you may get preference over someone who doesn't deal with this bank. Tell why the money is needed. The first paragraph needs to get right to the point. The letter needs to state why the money is needed. Banks are becoming increasingly picky with who they lend money to. The goal of a letter of this nature is to make sure that they get a clear picture of how responsible and able to repay the loan the individual is. Use this letter to go into details of what the money will be used for. Oftentimes, banks will lend money for home improvements easier than they will just a personal loan. Things that will make the home better and allow it to have a higher market value may be of interest to them. Some banks like to know that there is a home they can put a lien on should the loan default. Any collateral that you may have increases the chance of obtaining a loan. Letter doesn't need to be long. The second paragraph should show that there is a means to repay the loan. If the loan will be paid by employment, state how long you have worked at the job, and this shows consistency. This letter doesn't need to be long, and if you do not have enough for 3 paragraphs, that is fine. Just say what needs to be said according to the bank's qualifications, and that's you want to showcase yourself as a person that they would want to lend money to. Do not ramble and do not say too much. Keep your contact information at the bottom of the letter and end with the proper closing.